Economic data show that credit extension to the private sector slowed more than market expectations. Economists say general credit conditions will remain subdued given the currently weak household and business confidence. But with the recent surprise interest rate cut, there may be some improvement in credit growth numbers in the coming months.
Stats SA data shows that private sector credit extension growth slowed to 6.2% year-on-year from 6.7% in May. Household credit growth lifted slightly, while corporate credit growth eased. The trade account has been in surplus for the 5 consecutive months. It remained in surplus at 10.7 billion rand in June compared to 7.2 billion rand in May. Exports declined by 0.6% month-on-month in June, with mineral products and base metal exports falling. Imports decreased at a rate of 4.2% month-on-month, with mineral products, textiles and machinery imports falling. Economists say imports of agriculture products contracted on the back of improved domestic agriculture output as the effects of the drought dissipated. Subdued domestic demand also played a role as consumer and business confidence remained depressed. New vehicle sales increased by 4.1% year-on-year in July, compared to an increase of 0.9% year-on-year in June. Analysts say while the underlying performance of vehicle sales is expected to remain relatively subdued, low statistical base factors could see the year-on-year new vehicle sales outcomes improve further in the coming months. The Absa Purchasing Managers Index dropped by 3.8 points to 42.9 in July, below the 50 points mark, signaling contraction. Economists say the PMI was last at such depressed levels in the second half of 2009 during the global recession. The rand has traded in a range of 12.97 to 13.40 against the dollar over the past week. Analysts say the rand is benefiting from low volatility globally, which they say will likely be a trend through August and the most of September. The biggest risk to further rand weakness is in the possibility of negative news on the political and international news front. The possibility of major central banks embarking on policy tightening over the coming months could see the volatility pick up. In the next week, Statistics SA will release the quarterly labor force survey, mining production and manufacturing production figures. Gloria Sefakomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.